What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Aligned and Ambitious TV. This week's episode, I want to walk you through my personal morning routine that I value so much that sets me up for success and gets me in the right mindset for the day ahead. Now, before you roll your eyes over another morning routine video, I want you to know that your morning routine isn't a checklist. It's not about checking all the boxes, and it's really not about doing what I do. It's about finding the rituals and the practices and the activities that feel really energizing to you, that make you feel really good so you can get in the right state first thing in the morning. So the first thing I do every day, I wake up with no alarm clock and no phone. So I wake up naturally. Sometimes it's 7:30, sometimes it's 9 o'clock. It all depends on how much sleep my body needs. That is something that I value the fuck out of. I used to hate waking up to my alarm clock when I was in high school, when I was in college, when I was working a 9 to 5. I hated that shit. So being able to wake up without an alarm clock is something that's really important to me. Now, before, I would wake up and I would automatically check Voxer. I'd see, what my clients needed the night before, if there's any DMs I need to check up on. That is a big no-no. I start my morning routine and go through the whole process without checking any notifications, and it has been a game changer. So the first thing I do is I will use my Freak Rituals frequency infused manifesting elixir, and I will drop that into whatever I'm drinking in the morning. Lately, it's been either water or orange juice or a smoothie. I'll put about 14 to 15 drops, and this starts my day really intentionally because with the droplets, I'm going 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand, and I count my way all the way up to 1.4 or 1.5 million every single day. And so after that frequency elixir is in my drink, I drink it really intentionally. So then I'll put on some music, whether it's a sound bath or just some soft beats in the background, and I sip that shit intentionally. And so with every sip, I'm getting clearer, I'm more energized, I have more vitality, I'm richer, I'm wealthier, all of the things. And I really take it all in first thing in the morning. Once I've sat there and I've woken up a little bit, I usually have Marley by my side, I've drank my morning drink, I whip out my journal. Now, I know a lot of people have a mixed relationship with journaling. I think it's a really powerful practice, but I do think you have to find the way that works for you. So I don't journal on the same prompts every day, don't write about the same thing every day. It really depends on where my headspace is at. And so sometimes it's just future pacing. And so I'll write about something that I'm trying to call in the past tense. I did it felt so good. I go through the feelings, what I would do, what it would feel like, what it would look like, and I really get my energy wrapped behind the goal. Sometimes if I wake up in a crappy state of mind and I'm going into a spiral, I will just make myself a bullshit list and I will clear it out of my mind, I will get it out of my body, and I will just write a list of things that I do not actually believe to be true. Then what I'll do on the other page is I'll write myself a list of what do I believe to be true? What do I want to believe instead? What's a better story to tell? What are some more empowering thoughts? And so I'm literally shifting it and integrating it through pen to paper first thing when I wake up. Sometimes it's just, what am I feeling really grateful for today? Sometimes it's, what do I want to call in and attract this week? So play with it. It doesn't have to look the same. You don't have to follow prompts. If you like following prompts, then by all means do that. But really it's about finding the journaling practice that works the best for you. Now, after my journaling, and sometimes it's combined because a lot of the times I am journaling around my goals, what's coming up for me, how I'm feeling, what I'm calling in, what I want it to look like. But I revisit my goals every single morning. Not once a month, not once a quarter, not when my profit and loss comes in at the end of the month, but every single day. How much money do I want to call in? How much money do I want to attract? What kind of clients do I want to attract? I revisit it and I remind myself of it every single morning. The next thing I do is I check my bank account. And this is something that I used to really resist doing because I didn't always like the numbers that I was seeing. But now I check it every single morning because one, I think it's really important to get intimate with your money and have that open line and open channel of communication. But two, what I really focus on is just gratitude. Whether the numbers are great and I'm super happy and feel really excited, or they're not quite where I want them to be, it doesn't matter. I check it, I look at it for what it is, and I feel extreme gratitude for whatever money is in there, because what you focus on grows. After I've gone through those rituals, I like to just integrate. So the journaling I've done, the visualization I've done, the feelings that I've brought to life, I really want to be saturated in them. So I sit there, I take deep breaths, I close my eyes. You could call it a meditation. I personally don't love guided visualizations or guided meditations, so I just sit there in the feeling. And I think I want more of this, more please, more please, more please. And I get it really integrated in my body and feeling really good and really certain and really confident in the things that I'm calling in before I go on to start my day. From there, I make breakfast. I eat breakfast every single morning. I know it's corny as fuck, but it is the most important meal of the day, and it gets me started with energy. So I'll eat breakfast and then I'll start to get myself ready. Now, when I start to get myself ready, I will switch from the peaceful, frequency-infused music to my pump-up music, whether that is Sia or Dua Lipa or Taylor Swift, whatever I'm feeling that day. But then I just get myself in a really hyped up vibe as I'm doing my hair and brushing my teeth and washing my face and all of the things. Honestly, anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours. It depends how slow I want to go, when my first call of the day is, when I wake up, how I'm feeling, all of the things. And so it's not until the routine is completely complete and I am ready in my office, sitting down for the day, that's when I open up my phone, that's when I check notifications, and that's when I get into a more work state of mind. But this routine gives me so much space and so much energy, and it really sets me up for success every single day. So hopefully this inspires you to revisit your current routine, shake things up, and start your day in a way that feels really good to you. Okay, so that is all for this week's episode. I will see you guys next week on Aligned and Ambitious TV.